fuck up, get your teeth straight.
What's up, guys? My name is Hollow and welcome back to the channel. Today what I got for you guys is another Call of Duty video. We're going to be playing some MW3. I really felt like getting on this game, but today we're going to be talking about Pokemon and some of my Pokemon stories. At least one particular story. Pokemon Go is also a brand new game on the App Store for cell phones, and I'm just going to say it's a fucking brilliant idea. Whoever thought of that shit, God, you're a fucking genius. You're literally making all these teenage kids and these 20, 30-year-olds go crazy over a fantasy that is now a possibility, in other words. I just wanted to say if this video gets enough support and likes, I will make a Pokemon Go video, and I will make a good one. I will go crazy, like, trust me, I'm gonna go crazy on that shit. I just need to get my phone back because my phone was broken again. The screen is all blacked out. I downloaded the app. I got teased with a fucking Charmander. A few hours later, my phone broke, so I couldn't play Pokemon Go. I'm not even gonna lie. Everybody I see online and on Twitter is pissing me off because everybody's playing Pokemon Go, and I can't play shit. So I'm taking my phone tomorrow. See, hopefully it gets fixed. Now, this story that I'm gonna tell you guys was based on a true story, obviously. That's why I don't do a lot of stories, because whenever I do say a story, it's 120% true. This is when I was like 8 or 9 years old. Obviously, when you're 8 or 9 years old, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So don't judge me, all right? I was just a little bit obsessed with Pokemon. And I'll tell you a little bit of a backstory. The way I got started with Pokemon was when I had come from Cuba. I'm Cuban, if you guys didn't know. A lot of you guys think I'm Mexican, Puerto Rican. I don't know. I'm Cuban. Just so you guys know where I'm from already, because every single day I see a comment. Where are you from, dude? Are you Mexican? You Puerto Rican? You Nicaraguan? No, I'm Cuban. I came when I was like 5 years old, and I lived with my grandmother for a while because my mom was still up in Cuba, and then she came a few years later after that. But when I was like 7 years old, I remember going to Publix with my grandmother, and it was in a vending machine, and it was a little pack of Pokemon cards. But at that time, it was only one Pokemon card. It wasn't like the packs to bring X amount of cards. It was just like a little pack, and you didn't know what was inside the pack. And this is when Pokemon had just come out, and I was like, yo, I want to get that. I don't remember how much it cost exactly, but my grandmother, which was a really, really lovely lady, I love her to death, rest in peace, she bought me the card, man. She bought me the card, and my first Pokemon card was a Butterfree, which I was a little bit fucking disappointed, but it was my first Pokemon card, and it was a Butterfree. And by the way, I apologize if I'm talking really loud. I just got these Beats headphones. They go inside your ear, and you literally feel like you're deaf, so you have to scream, because my Astro's broke. You guys should already know that. Hashtag fuck my life. I got the Pokemon. I got my Butterfree. I was like, damn, this is super cool. Even though it's just a little butterfly, I thought it was super, super cool. I just missed a fucking shot. Oh, for fuck's sakes. And that's how my Pokemon journey began. I started collecting Pokemon cards. I started watching Pokemon like crazy. Like, I had a lot of Pokemon cards. Now, keep in mind, when I started watching Pokemon, collecting Pokemon cards, there was only like 150 Pokemons or something like that. I don't really remember. I don't even remember all the freaking Pokemon's names. So I started collecting my cards, collecting with my friends, trading with my friends, buying more. Now, I remembered a few months after that, I went to Publix, because I would go to Publix often with my grandmother to do groceries or whatnot. So in Publix, there was like this little shop, if you might say, and they had Pokemon cards, but really, really rare Pokemon cards. Like my favorite Pokemon ever, Charizard, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can agree. They had a freaking holographic Charizard. That shit was $119. I was like, what the fuck? And honestly, to me, it was worth it. I would have bought it, but I was 8 years old. Shit, I didn't have no money. Well, I asked my grandmother. She said, son, you must be fucking cray-cray. I'm not spending $120 on a fucking paper card. And of course, I cried like a little skank. But she was right, you know. You cannot please an 8-year-old with a $120 card. It's just not humanly possible, at least the way that I was raised. So about a year later, I would say I was about 9 years old already. I was like in 2nd or 3rd grade, maybe 4th. I don't really remember. But we had moved, and it was me and my cousin, and we were obsessed about Pokemon cards. And my grandparents, I lived with my mother at this time already, but with my grandparents and my dad and my mom, and it was a big family in a big house, like a 2-story house, 5 rooms or whatnot. And there was a next door neighbor, which it wasn't really next door, it was like in front of us, and it was an old lady. She was like literally like 50 something years old, and me and my cousin went to her house for I don't know what reason. It was, I think my grandmother had told her how obsessed we were with Pokemon cards, and she's like, oh, come home, you know, come over, I can show you guys my Pokemon cards. We're like, holy shit, dude. Me and my cousin looked at each other, we're like, going down for it. Let's go. Like, we were just excited to see, because man, when you're a Pokemon card collector, you're young, and you see somebody have all these cards, it's like a dream come true. It's like fucking popping a triple Moab on these bitches right now. It was really good. It was a really cool experience, and for the first time ever, I had seen all the Pokemon cards on one folder. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a folder like these little plastic see-through things where you can put, like, they had like little pockets so you can store your Pokemon cards. Well, this lady had all of this, and she had all the cards. She had them holographic, not holographic. This lady was a fucking savage. Supposedly she said it belonged to her nephew or her grandson. I don't know what the fuck it was, but she had them at her house. And me and my cousin, we were crazy. I mean, I've told you guys stories about me and my cousin when we put his stepbrothers to fight with soap and fucking, you know, soap on the floor and like socks wrapped around their hands, fist fighting, and one of them threw a pile of shit from their husky dog to the other guy's face at 3 o'clock in the morning because he didn't want to escape out the house to go play basketball. You guys have heard all those fucking crazy stories I've told you guys before, and they're all 100% true. It was me and my cousin, and we would do some crazy shit, and we were obsessed with Pokemon cards, and this lady had the whole deck. And honestly, all we wanted was the fucking Charizard. We really wanted this Charizard, and there was no way we can get it. And honestly, it was a stupid idea. Guys, don't ever do shit like that. I mean, at the end of the day, what's not yours is not yours. But when you're small, when you're young and stupid, you gotta go through stupid shit to learn lessons and things like that. I mean, the worst shit I've ever stolen was probably a fucking Snickers bar. That's because my grandmother didn't want to give me McDonald's. Me and my cousin, we went back to her house. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't really remember. I was really young, but I know we went back to the old lady's house, and she knew we were there. We just looked at the Pokemon cards, and we took the Charizard. We took the fucking Charizard. You know when you get excited and you get something, but you're like jittery? You're like, oh. You're all fucking hyped up and shit. I'm super hyped up right now. I've had like 3 glasses of GFUEL. By the way, use code HOLLOW, 10% off. So we got the Charizard, man. It only lasted like 5 minutes. I don't know why, but old people have a really good instinct of knowing when some shit goes wrong. This lady looks, I guess, at her Pokemon card deck, and he was missing the most important card of them all. A fucking holographic Charizard. This lady, before we can even frickin' cry about the fact that we had the Charizard, this bitch was knocking on our door. Me and my cousin looked at each other, we're like, shit's about to go down. Going down for real. Dude, I swear to God, the first thing, as soon as that door knocked, I would say 10 seconds later, I hear my mom calling my ass, Reynaldo San culo. Get your ass over here. I was like, because my mom is strict. My mom has always been the type of parent that she's been extremely strict. So she called me over. She called my cousin over. Bro, we got the ass whooping of our life. We got a fucking belt to the ass cheeks type of stuff. Bruised for like 3 weeks type of stuff. Slapped in the face like a fucking little bitch type of stuff. It was really bad. I felt bad, man. I really felt bad. I cried like a little bitch because it was a nice little old lady. I was 8 years old. I'm allowed to cry like a little bitch. Don't judge me. And we had to give her the Pokemon cards back. Gladly, she didn't press any charges. I mean, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't. She was my grandmother's friend. I was 8 years old. She can't do shit. But it was a sad day for a Pokemon card collector. It's like catching a Charizard on a Pokeball, and that motherfucker just flies out. It's like, damn. From that day on, we never had the Charizard Pokemon. A few weeks later went by. The lady actually went to the house and, you know, she showed us her Pokemon cards again. She obviously didn't give us anything because why would she? But it was just kind of like a weird feeling like, you know what, we're sorry. You know, we just really been wanting this Pokemon card. It was $120. An 8-year-old, 9-year-old cannot afford a $120 Pokemon card unless you're fucking rich. And if you are, you're fucking blessed. So this is what I've come to conclude. I love Pokemon. I really do. I used to be a huge fan. Like, I used to literally sit with a white piece of paper, a Pokemon card, and fucking draw that shit. When I sucked as a drawing, I used to sketch them and said I drew them. And now there is a Pokemon Go app, which literally you need a phone. I don't have a working phone, just like I don't have a working pair of headphones. So I wanted to really play some Pokemon Go and record it and vlog it because I've been doing vlogs and things like that. And I think vlogging and playing a game is kind of like a nice mixture. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Should I play some Pokemon Go? I'll try to make it as interesting as I can. I literally just be playing. Like, I know you guys don't want to see that shit. I'll literally play and vlog it and make like some cool parts of the videos and things like that. If you guys drop a like on this video, I will make a Pokemon Go vlog type video, gameplay, whatever you guys want to call it. I don't know. I really think I could do a lot of fun stuff, you know. I think it could be a really cool idea. I'm gonna go all out, and I'm probably not gonna walk. I'm probably gonna take a car, ride a bike, and probably catch my ass on Pokemon. Hashtag Hollow Catching, bitches. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Would you guys want to see a Pokemon Go adventure on this channel? If you do, drop a like on this video if you guys enjoyed it as well. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I'm extremely happy. I'm gonna get the fuck out of this video, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye, have a great time.
Shut the fuck up, get your teeth straight.